Hello, my people. Welcome to today's YouTube vlog. My name is Shoinka Motrayo, and if you're a first time viewer, I sincerely welcome you. You are in the right place. So today we'll be talking about relationships, and my point of view would be relating to this new movie that just came out, which we all know as Finding Me. So there's a lot of lessons to be learned in this particular movie, a whole lot. And why it is a whole lot is because in our reality of today, a lot of people go through these kind of things in relationships. And I'm not talking about single relationships like maybe boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm talking about even marriage. Inside the marriage, you see people, their wives are either treating them badly, and they are blind to see that they are losing their selves. While also for the female gender, the husband is not giving her all that needs to prove that this is love, this is how marriage should be. Marriage to me is not supposed to be something to endure, but to enjoy. Apart from the sacrifices we all make for each other to make it work in a sensible way, because there are some sacrifices that are not worth to be made at all. For instance, maybe you are supposed to be an industrious person, that is your passion, but because your husband is in competition with you, tells you that no, you want you to be a full housewife, and you're doing this full housewife, losing your joy, losing yourself, because you know that is your calling. Not everyone is born to be full housewife. So that is one of the unnecessary sacrifice that I'm talking about. Why there are some sacrifices you be like, no, this one is worth it. For instance, you you don't really have you don't have a cook, and to you as a wife, you work. You and your husband can actually work on something. Sometimes you might be tired to cook, and your husband will just say, okay, let us manage food or buy food outside to eat. Like if you are really tired, and if you are not too tired, you can just sacrifice to cook, because that as a woman is your duty. So enough of digressing and all. Now, based on the main character here, Tinuke happens to be the CEO of Daddy's. It's a family business actually, Olowo Steels. And so, because she was learned and she had the more qualitative and principles of being the head of Daddy's organization, she had to be put in as the CEO, even though she has an older brother. Unfortunately for her, she got married to a very nasty man. And if there's any word aside narcissistic that is greater than this narcissism, like I would have used it instead of narcissistic, because while I was watching this movie, I felt like punching me. I felt like punching me in his face, like through the camera. And imagine someone going through this and she's still in love. She's hoping that a marriage could work. Like the man would cheat on her, would not show love to her, would not give her attention, was spending her money. He didn't bring anything to the table. This is what guys in this generation used to talk about. What are you bringing to the table? But this one is not even bringing anything to the table, and yet he's stealing from his wife, treating her in a very bad way, and he will manipulate her. The one that even pained me more was he lied to her that, like, because he has a doctor friend, if a fraudulent doctor. And that's one thing that we need to also orientate our people in this country about. Some people are not licensed doctor, and people go there to treat themselves and end up dying when it is not their time to die. But don't let us go into that. So based on this movie, this doctor connived with Tinuke's husband, which we call Kola. So to lie that our womb is blocked, like she can never have a child. Meanwhile, it is the man that has problem. He has low sperm count, and he already accepted they can never have children in the world, in his lifetime. He was okay with it, but then you don't love this woman. You don't even care. Like the insuredness is too much. He was just pretending all the years, and they've been married for 10 years without making her conceive. Tinuke was faithful to her husband until when she couldn't bear it anymore. He will complain about how round she is, like she's fat, she's not beautiful, she doesn't keep herself. You're not even telling this woman in a polite way, in a loving way. How would she be able to see what you are trying to say? And that is for Tinuke. The other person, the other guy, Anthony. Like I like the storyline. I like the storyline of even Funke, I mean Tinuke in the movie, that they didn't portray her to be a poor person, because if she was poor they would say it's because she come from a poor home, that's why the man is treating her like that. I really like that they made her like a well-to-do person. Like this is not the problem, it's just a personal issue that is with Kola. He has a personal issue. So for Anthony is a guy, oh, but he loved this lady. Meanwhile, the lady is calm, lying about her mom. Her mom is having cancer. Cancer that we are praying against. Cancer that is a deadly disease. Why would someone lie? He will go and meet his sister to get money from her. Millions of naira. Something that he himself cannot easily get. He has to struggle. He does more than one job. Put his lady on his head, and they were dating for 4 years. Unfortunately, he wasn't the one she was only dating, because they want to travel out of Nigeria. Not trying to scam all the guys around her. But it's pained me for him, because he deeply loved her. He truly loved her. And for the girl's mom that was even praying for him. Oh God. People should stop doing all those kind of things. So like it has to stop. This the for Kola and Tinuke has a worker in her organization, someone who she really likes her creativity and how she's exceptional in her work, was actually her husband's side chick, Rebecca. Just because Tinuke wanted to satisfy her husband so that her marriage can work, because based on what her dad told her, that if you want to marry this man, just know that you're not coming back home. Based on Yoruba culture, actually, that is a common thing, because I'm Yoruba, so I'm going to speak based on what I know. Many Yoruba parents would not want their child, like their female child, to leave their marriage and now come home saying, I'm tired, I'm tired, mom, I'm tired. You have to stay there. They believe that marriage is where you learn. It's a lifelong place to learn. Even though the child is suffering and dying, they don't want to know it's your cross. You have to carry it. That's the reality of the culture we have. I mean, a man cannot say he wants to pack out of of his house. It is why he is the owner of the home. The man is the head. There's so many things that doesn't benefit the woman in the world, not only in Nigeria, like generally, women are more of the victims. Like this, based on the movie Finding Me, on the title, actually, you can tell that Funke, that is Tinuke in the movie, was trying to find herself. She was working on herself, like to impress a man. She lose herself in the process until when she met Anthony. Destiny brought them together. Anthony was with the wrong girlfriend. Funke Akindele, which is Tinuke, was with the wrong husband. Yeah, because that is absolutely wrong. That is devil. We will not be touched in Jesus' name. And they met because Anthony wanted, like, he needed someone who would invest in his business proposal, like, and he was lucky to meet Gandile at that time, who was ready to invest and invested in him, and they fell in love. But Funke was still in marriage, and because of what she was going through, this guy giving her all the attention, and women are so vulnerable. Like, Women are so vulnerable. That's why it's very good for every woman. Every woman deserves a good man in their life. Especially, and let me say, every good woman deserves a very good man in her life. Whenever you are vulnerable, you will not be taken for granted. Whenever you are vulnerable, you will meet the right people who will be able to console you, keep you, and acknowledge that things will get better for you. And meanwhile, she was still married with Kola, so I she fell into the trap of adultery and she was feeling guilty. All of a sudden, she got pregnant. She didn't even feel guilty for the adultery anymore. She was like, ah, they told her I won't be blocked. It's not possible. This cannot be true. Before you know it, though, that's when the secret started getting revealed. That she knew that Kola was not in love with her. Everything was just fake. Like the Anthony guy made her find herself, love herself more, made her see herself to be beautiful because Kola was always complaining nasty about her lips. Go do lipo, go do BB hair. You don't look fine, you don't know how to dress up. In the meanest way. You know, when someone irritates you, you just find every little thing to complain and nag about. Finding Me it is a must movie for everyone, especially the ladies. Please try and watch this movie. And shout out to Mrs. Funke Akindele for creating this kind of masterpiece. I hope this review of mine was able to give you some knowledge about what the movie is about. So go to Amazon and watch it and tell me how you see this review. Tell me what you learned from it. So till next time, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, I beg you, subscribe to my channel. I know you enjoy this, so subscribe to my channel and let us do this together. Thank you for watching till this time. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Love you. Bye.